hate being bored. Look me up, cause I'm such a junkie. Every day all I want is more. So entertain me right now. So entertain me right now.
Welcome to the Pop Culture Junkie podcast. I am Nicole, here with my fellow junkies.
I'm Haley.
And Shauna.
And what have you all been up to recently?
Oh my god. The company that I work for, which shall not be named, essentially took over my entire existence for the month of January. So I'm finally free. I finally have a personal life again. And I've just been trying to catch up on sleep and shows that I was behind on. I don't know. How's life for you guys?
Pretty exciting. I don't know. I've had a crazy busy January. I was in Sedona for a weekend. Just came back from Long Beach, California yesterday.
I love Long Beach.
And
I love it.
in Sedona, I did watch a whole new show. I watched both seasons that weekend because of the theme of the weekend. It was after a show, which I'll get into once we talk about that aspect of the show.
I'm curious.
And let me say, I am absolutely obsessed.
Okay. Is it murder? Murder in the Sedona Hills. Murder in the Red
Yes.
Rocks.
It is murder, so
It's always murder with you.
it is.
How's life, Haley?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been busy. I am on the precipice of, maybe switching careers, so that's kind of crazy. But other than that, I mean, my life. It's like kids and shuffling between extracurriculars all day, every day.
Haley's life is just one rave. It's like that Lady Gaga clip where she's like, party, bus, plane, another club, another club, another club, another club, no sleep. It's Haley.
You
It's
know
Haley's
me.
life.
You know me. I have lost an embarrassing amount of money on FanDuel lately. But I did manage to score tickets to the FanDuel Super Bowl party that the Killers
that's
are playing at
sick.
in Tempe. So
That's
That'd
pretty
be
cool.
fun for you.
that's a big win, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be
Good
fun.
for you.
There's going to be like some... Okay, so to our listeners, we've mentioned this before, but we all live in Arizona, and that's where the Super Bowl is going to be this year. So there's going to be all these parties and stuff. And there's something called like Gronk's Bash or something. It's like Gronkowski's party. And I kind of want to go. I think it's going to be at Talking
Me
Stick
too.
Resort.
Want to go?
Oh my God, let's go.
You know I'll go to that.
We got to get really cute swimsuits if we go.
I'm down. I've got a few, so
Oh my God, is this a thing? I think this might be a thing.
we can. Can
You
it
guys
be
should
a pop culture junkie extracurricular activity?
We can only put content out up to a certain beverage
The
point.
shoulders and up.
Yeah.
The shoulders and up.
After 3 beverages, there's no more content. No more.
Look, we're trying to get listeners, so I'm counting on you guys.
Okay.
Okay, the ass too.
Haley, you can come be our videographer, photographer.
Oh my God, Haley, please record ass content for us.
We'll get
Do
on
it.
influencers in the wild.
I'm dying. We'll get Gronk on the show.
Oh my, we
got
would be.
it.
That would be. We would be set. We would be set.
We really would.
Is he single, Nicole? Because you should shoot your shot if he's single.
I know, right? He's very good looking.
Yeah,
and he's a dork, so it's
He's
like
right.
he's
So
so
cute, dork.
Just think
All right.
about how many girls like in Tempe are having this
Oh
exact
my
conversation.
God.
right.
Do you think I could sleep with Gronkowski? Oh my God, I totally think you could. Oh my God, me too. Let's do it.
I'm dying.
All right. What has everyone been watching / listening to / reading?
All right, I want to know about Nicole's theme show and all
I
this.
know. Nicole, tell us about
Yes.
your latest murder.
I'm excited. So in early January, it was my best friend's birthday, and for her birthday, she decided she wanted to do like a staycation in Sedona. The theme of this staycation was White Lotus.
Ah,
These
And
gays are trying to kill me.
I became obsessed with the show. Jennifer Coolidge is an icon.
Oh my God,
I loved her
right.
before this show. I loved her in Legally Blonde, Cinderella Story, and she's just incredible. She really is a great actress, and I feel like she is underrated in a sense. I feel like she couldn't get so many more roles, but again, in Hollywood, if you are a little bit on the curvier or heavier side, it might be a little bit more difficult, which she is a little bit. But oh my God, is she incredible. She's just so funny. I think she definitely made the show. I won't spoil it for those who haven't watched it for season 2 or whatever, but let's just say I hope she's in season 3 somehow.
Oh God, I need to get back on that train. I don't know why we lost track of watching it, but I've heard so many good things.
It is so good. I think I appreciated season 1 more than season 2. I think I just liked the cast in season 1 a little bit better. I liked Connie Britton, Sydney Sweeney, Jennifer Coolidge. Second season was really good too. I think, again, I just liked the actors in season 1 better and the storyline because they were in Hawaii, whereas season 2, I believe they were in Italy. So definitely good. I highly recommend. It's on HBO Max. 2 seasons. I believe there's 8 episodes each. They're about 45 minutes to an hour each.
Doable.
Finished it in 2 days. So definitely doable. Very good. It gets you hooked immediately. The first episode of each season is basically how it ends. You just don't see. So the first episode of each season is you seeing a dead body being pulled from wherever they are, like on the resort or whatever, and you don't know who it is until the very end of the season. So it's very interesting. It leads up to the events that happen, and throughout the whole season, I kept going, that person's going to die. No, it's that person. No, it's that person. And then, but oh my God, the first season, that person who died, I didn't guess it. It was crazy. But I would highly recommend. Great show. Can't wait for season 3.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I need to do it. I need to come back.
Here's my question. Did you see the Knives Out movies?
No, but I heard that those are super good.
They're really
I have to
good,
watch
yeah.
those.
Those are real good. But like, so I'm curious, because like with the Knives Out movies, it's like the same guy, like Daniel Craig is in the first one and the second one, but then the rest of the cast changes. Like is season 1 and season 2 like different casts?
Yes, so they both are different casts. The only person that stays the same is Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay.
She is in season 1 and season 2, and they follow different groups of people around. So season 1, there's like a family, Jennifer Coolidge, these two, I don't know the right word without sounding bad, but these 2 women who are looking for pleasure for money.
Sex
I don't wanna
workers.
call-
Some sex
Yeah.
workers. All right.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know how to. I didn't know what I was trying to think of.
I wasn't sure if you were going that route or if they were just like looking for a good time. Like,
No, it's what Chava said.
Pleasure
I
for
couldn't think of the
money
word.
sounds
Gotcha.
amazing, to be honest.
Yeah,
I like both of those things.
it was really good. But yeah, I believe Jennifer Coolidge is the only one that stays the same in both. And then her. Oh well, never mind. I'm not going to say it because that kind of ruins it. A little spoiler, but Jennifer Coolidge.
nice.
Okay, so I'm watching something that I know for a fact Haley has to be watching too. Last of Us?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as this episode is airing, we just watched episode 3, which had to be one of the most heartbreaking and beautiful pieces of television I've seen in a very, very long time. So The Last of Us is Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. It's based on the video game. For lack of a better terms, they're living in a zombie apocalypse, but it's not traditional zombies, but they're a very unlikely duo thrust together to try to make it to this end point, and it follows their journey. Oh my God, and it's just been so good so far. We already know that Pedro Pascal is daddy and a half from The Mandalorian. God, he's just so handsome. I got so sidetracked. He's so fucking handsome. But Bella Ramsey is doing great as Ellie so far. Episode 3 stars Nick Offerman. Oh gosh, I don't remember the other actor's name who played alongside him. But they essentially are a side story and like a flashback of these 2 men who meet in the apocalypse at the very beginning, fall in love, and then it follows their relationship for the next 20 years. And it's just, oh my God, I haven't stopped thinking about it all day. Like, just how beautiful and sad it is and how it intertwines with the universe and gets you more emotionally invested in it. But I don't know, I haven't ever seen Nick Offerman in a role like that, and I thought he just killed it. Did you watch it yet, Haley?
I did. Yeah, so hard same about Pedro Pascal. I'll pretty much watch anything. He's in. Like
Honestly.
he could just He could just stand there for like 3 hours and I would watch it.
I'm tuning in.
But yeah, it was good. So did you play the video game?
You know, I didn't personally play it. I watched my husband play it because it's like
Okay.
watching a movie or a TV show.
Yeah. So I didn't. I'm not much of. I don't have the patience for like a story that I have to move forward. Like I just want it to move forward for me. So
Yeah.
I don't play like long form video games like that. So I have nothing to base it off of.
Yeah.
Like I'm going in knowing very little. But I've really enjoyed it. I love Ellie already. I know enough about, Joel and Ellie and their relationship to know we're getting another zaddy and a stepdad role.
Yeah.
Which
Absolutely.
I'm here for. But yeah, this latest episode, it was weird. Like, because I see like the fan reaction and everybody's just like, oh my gosh. And I was bawling and all this kind of stuff. And it was very good and it was very sad. But it is so hard for me to watch Nick Offerman and not see Ron Swanson. Like, it is so hard. And so everyone's like, I was crying in this. And not only that, but he plays like this survivalist. Like, he basically played Ron Swanson in the apocalypse. Like,
If Ron
it was
Swanson was just a gay bear, like he,
right. It was tough for me. Like, I was still being pulled out of it. So, and that's not Nick Offerman's fault. That is totally my fault. That is no one else's fault but mine. But yeah, very good. Highly recommend. Can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, it's finally one of those shows. Like, I love those where we all kind of week to week are super excited to watch it, and then the community kind of releases memes and talks about it the next day. And those shows just get me so excited. One other thing that I've watched recently that I want to talk about is a movie called The Menu. So, oh gosh, it stars.
Ray Fiennes, right?
Yes, thank you. I was about to say Voldemort. Ray Fiennes. Oh my God. I don't want to spoil this movie too much because you just have to see it. But let's just say the whole theme of the movie is essentially eat the rich. It's these people who all go to this, they think it's a once in a lifetime, like secluded. He's this master chef who's going to cook them this fantastic meal. And it kind of starts out that way, and then the evening quickly devolves into not something they were all prepared for. But it keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's darkly funny. It's just super, it'll make you hungry, but also disgusted at the same time.
Is it like a horror movie? Or
I wouldn't call it a horror movie. It's more of like not a mystery, a suspenseful movie. Let me read the rest of the cast to you. It's just so good. Anna Taylor-Joy plays the main character. We're kind of following her journey through this. She shows up as Nicholas Holt's date to this party, and she doesn't really know what she's getting herself into. John Leguizamo is in it, and I'm just obsessed with him. But, I mean, the whole thing is just, I don't know, it's hard to talk about this movie without giving away what happens to these people. But at a certain point, their meal goes from like, we're all talking and rich and eating our meal to, oh, fuck, we should probably get out of here very quickly.
nice.
So highly recommend The Menu. Gonna give that a strong pop.
Is that streaming anywhere?
We watched it on HBO Max.
Okay, thank you.
That's where good shows exist, apparently, and good movies.
There you go.
What about you, Haley?
Okay, so I've been watching two things. Neither, they're not like new or groundbreaking, but we finished rewatching Arrested Development, and we needed another like short show to watch before we go to bed. And so we started watching this show on Paramount called Another Period. Have you heard?
Mine's gonna start here in like 3 weeks, and then I'll have another period. So
You're familiar. So it has Ricky Lindholm and Natasha Leggero, who alongside like Michael Ian Black and
I love him.
Brett Gelman from Stranger Things, Jason Ritter, the actor who plays Champ Kind on Anchorman, who I can never remember his name, but he shows up in everything. Anyway, so it's got a pretty stacked cast, but it's the same group of people who they do a lot of similar projects like They did that like Bachelor spoof called Burning Love, and they did Emergency Hospital, I think is what it was called, and they've done a lot of them are on Party Down, which
Oh,
is now
I
coming
love
back.
Party Down.
Wet Hot American Summer is another one with a lot of the
Okay.
same people. Okay, so that type of comedy where it is like cringe and over the top, you know, like sexual innuendo and whatever, but it's 1903 and it follows like a really just too rich for their own good family who's full of just the dumbest people ever, and there's like incest and like poop jokes, like carrying buckets of diarrhea and like splashing on each other, like really over the top stuff where you just like you're laughing and you're also like kind of dry heaving and you're like, what am I watching?
I'm not sure if you're selling me with incest and buckets of shit, Haley.
But it's funny.
Okay.
There's 3 seasons of it. It was a Comedy Central show, and now it's on Paramount Plus. But yeah, I mean, if you like stupid comedy, like we have come off of binging all of The Simpsons and then all of Arrested Development, and this kind of goes in line with some of the stupidity that we have been watching for the last several years, but it's just like more cringy, I guess.
All right.
So yeah, another period. Check it out. And then I would be remiss. Nicole, did you watch Law and Order?
Oh my God, you guys have to fill me in on everything, please.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Nicole.
I am so sorry. I was not here. I was in California.
How do I know what happened and you don't know?
Because I stayed off social media.
Okay.
I
I won't say spoilers. Here's what I will say.
Thank you.
This show, dude. I literally am like, it's been 24 years of my life, and it is like, I have like Dick Wolf, man. It's on site. It is on
If
site.
we want to come back in 2 hours, I'll go watch it really quick. We can come back.
2 hour
we're gonna
break.
have to we're gonna have to chat. The second you watch it, you need to text me. And
will.
all I will say is just like,
Be prepared for either yes or no.
shut. Yeah, just. I'm very annoyed. Okay, no spoilers. They edited
Okay.
the scene
Okay.
to not be
What you
what
think it is?
what it should be.
I heard that
So-
the trailer makes it seem like it's going to be something different than what actually happens.
Yes, and not upset about what actually happens. Not upset about it. Very good. Upset that the commercial made you think like it's like they filmed 2 versions of the scene, and the one in the commercial is the one everyone's like, "Yay!" And then they gave you the other one.
So
and you're like,
They gave you the
essentially, Nicole, in the promo, it showed him bending her over a kitchen counter.
yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, we all saw that one. And then there's some moaning and slapping, but I don't know if that happened in the show. I don't know.
yeah.
Got
And
it.
then the audacity
The
of
audacity.
what they aired.
Okay.
Anyways, it is, once you watch it, go to any comment section on any Law and Order anything, and
Okay.
you will see how people feel about it.
Great.
Scroll
Yeah,
through
I've
the
been
comments.
avoiding it at all costs.
Can you text
It'll be
Haley
worth
about
it.
it when you watch it, but in the chat that I'm into, because I want to know. I want to read.
Of course.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. It has been a ride. It has been a ride. That show.
Lovely, lovely.
Ay.
I think one topic that we keep seeing from after her conservatorship ended is Miss Britney Spears. And I honestly do want to know if she is doing okay and what is actually going on with her. And Shauna, I know you are a pretty avid follower with this topic. So if you want to go ahead and explain what is really happening, I would love to hear it.
You guys, there is so much just twists and turns and unknowns going on with Britney Spears right now. Okay, so let's rewind it back a little bit. We all know the Free Britney movement. She got released from her conservatorship. She's been in control of her own Instagram, right? She posts, for lack of a better term, some weird shit on there, right? A lot of her captions don't make sense. It's just kind of rambling. She posts a lot of videos of herself dancing and spinning around in circles and whipping her hair. And a lot of nudes.
It's like the same dance.
It's the
every
same
time.
dance every time.
Yeah.
And fans are starting to get a little concerned about her posts. So there are these conspiracy theories. Oh my God. One of them is that Britney never made it back from her honeymoon with Sam and that he's been hiring body doubles to act as her. So they've noted that her moles look different in some of these videos, that there's tattoos that seem to be missing. She wears a red hand glove band thing in a lot of them. And in some of the videos, it kind of seems like they were edited together or that they're from different times. So fans started getting really concerned not knowing where Britney was. And they started this hashtag called Where is Britney? Now, some of these conspiracy theories are a little more outlandish than others. I mean, I guess as any conspiracy theory would be. But that she's part of a Mexican sex slave trade, that Sam controls her and keeps her away from social media and hired all of these people to pretend to be her.
And Sam is her husband.
Sam
right?
is her husband, yes.
And do we, what do we know about that guy? Because all I know is he seemed sketch from day one.
So Sam has been asked by paparazzi, are you controlling Britney? And he'll say, no, I don't even get to control what we have for dinner. And, he'll post really sweet videos of, him making her stuff for her birthday. But nothing really seems to add up. Britney posted that she was sick on her birthday, but then Sam posted that they went out to a restaurant together. And, outfits that she's posting from her birthday aren't the same thing that he's posting. I don't know. It just seems like the timeline is all screwy, right? And then a couple weeks ago, Britney was at a restaurant, and the paparazzi and everybody are saying that her and Sam got in a blow-up fight and that he stormed out of the restaurant and that fans caught her babbling to herself at a table incoherently. A video came out, and it did kind of show her kind of speaking gibberish, but there's no proof that Sam was ever there, that he stormed out. It kind of just seems like she was really annoyed that people were recording her at a restaurant, and her way of trying to freak them out or get them to stop was to just start babbling. I don't know. So Britney deleted her Instagram. She does it from time to time and everyone loses their fucking minds. But she did so recently, and fans got so worried about her that they called the police to do a wellness check on her. And there must have been so many fans calling that they actually did it.
Wow.
And Britney ended up tweeting that, hey, I'm alive, I'm well. And she really didn't appreciate it. She thinks that's a huge invasion of her privacy. No one wants the fucking cops showing up to their house. Especially because Britney was put, in a psychiatric hold against her will, I think in 2007, something like that. The cops came to her house and took her away and put her in a psychiatric facility. So I'm sure that's pretty triggering for her. So she said, my true fans would never do something like that. And I know Britney fans are really protective, but I don't know, calling the cops for a wellness check based on her deleting her Instagram seems a little like a stretch, you guys. But the Free Britney movement is completely divided over this. Was it warranted, or was it completely crossing a line?
I don't follow it enough to know if it was okay or not for her to have the cops called on her, but I did read somewhere, I believe you more than I believe the article, but I read somewhere that she was like, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you guys wanting to know if I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. So it's interesting that you say that she didn't like it.
Oh, jeez. I read an article that she was that completely crossed the line. How weird.
Who knows? Again, maybe I read it wrong completely. But there was this one video that I remember very clearly. It just happened very recently around the holidays, that Sam was recording, and you see Britney and someone else in the back by the tree. And they literally, the two people in the back, Britney and whoever it is, they literally look like mannequins. They are just standing in a pose and not moving at all. And people are like, okay, who is that behind him? That is not Britney. It's a mannequin or something, because they literally do not move. It was really crazy, honestly.
Okay.
But again, the video could have been edited. I don't know.
That's the thing. It's just like, were these things edited? Like, she was in Mexico for a while, but like, was she really there for as long as she said she was? And she's posting all these weird videos of her in Mexico, like in the shower with very low water pressure for being a celebrity in a resort in Mexico. Okay. Which was sus. Okay. I found her statement. As everyone knows, the police were called to my home based on some prank phone calls. I don't know if it was prank phone calls. I love and adore my fans, but this time things went a little too far. My privacy was invaded. The police never entered my home, and they came to my gate and quickly realized there was no issue and then left. This felt like I was being gaslit and bullied once the incident made it to the news and being portrayed once again in a poor and unfair light by the media. During this time, I truly hope the public and my fans who care so much about me can respect my privacy moving forward. So I just think in the bottom of my heart that Britney Spears just likes to post kooky Instagrams. I think that's just it.
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
I mean, she has bipolar disorder. Like, that's something that she's spoken out about. I think that people are trying to read too much into weird conspiracy theories and not just kind of let this woman be herself on social media.
Is that her only diagnosis?
I believe that is the only diagnosis that's at least been made public, was
Yeah.
that she's bipolar.
It's interesting. You know, I like, not to get all like Dr. Phil or whatever. Just it's
Do it.
Britney to me is a very interesting like subject in regards to the topic of like mental health, because when you have somebody like Kanye West, for example, where his mental illness is almost overshadowed by his hate and his hateful rhetoric and behavior, you're not able to really talk about the mental illness so much because of his other like erratic, comments and things. And then you have someone like Aaron Carter who had mental health issues, but his addiction, his mental health led to this addiction, which then overshadowed and completely, he wasn't even like himself anymore. I feel like Britney is interesting because she clearly has mental health issues, but also, at least as far as I can tell, isn't hurting anybody. Like, she may get an ugly tattoo for some reason and post herself spinning in circles, but
she's not talking about being a Nazi. She's not. I mean, I completely agree. And I think that people deal with their mental health struggles in different ways. And I get that fans are protective of her and they have every right to be after what she's gone through. I mean, she's made it very clear that she appreciates everything everyone did for the Free Britney movement. But at a certain point, like, I think people need to start thinking, like, okay, is she really being held hostage somewhere and we need to call the cops? Or is she just deactivating her Instagram because she said she deactivated it because people were being really mean in the comments, like, especially on those dancing videos, and calling her, quote, crazy and weird and stupid, and that she looked insane. And she's like, that all hurt my feelings. Like, I'm a human. So I deleted social media. Everybody needs a time off from social media. Let her live.
Like
Let Britney live.
It's like people want a narrative and they want whatever is happening to fit that narrative. And I think the Free Britney movement, unfortunately, was way less about people actually wanting what was best for Britney Spears and a lot more about wanting this narrative to come true. Like, they liked the spicy, kind of gossip of what was happening. And once the conservatorship ended, it's like, well, that can't be the end of it, though. We have to now invent new spicy things to care about, Which, I don't know.
I pulled up an article just to get more like background information on the whole Britney Spears stuff, because I'm not that familiar with it as Shauna is. But in Elle, Australia, there is part of it that says Perez Hilton, which, whatever, we're not going to talk about him. He said that in a video in December, he confirmed that fans' concerns were warranted and that things are bad, but that none of the theories were on the right track. Quote, Your concern is warranted, but when the truth comes out, you will be surprised. A lot of fans would not take it well if I said what has been reported about her, but especially if I shared what I know, I don't think I would help Britney. If I spoke, I would hurt her.
How the fuck does he know?
Yeah. He added that the singer was, quote, not okay, and that this was, quote, important to understand. First, she's not okay. Second, you guys are not crazy. Third, almost all conspiracy theories are crazy.
Okay. So maybe there is something going on that we don't know about. I mean, there probably is. Everyone's life has shit going on that other people don't know about. She's been in the public eye since she was 16. Like, she's allowed to have struggles that are personal and that she doesn't make public to people, right? I don't know if Perez Hilton has the pulse on that because he's a jackass, but...
Yeah, literally.
I think the only thing that I see as an outsider that, like, makes me go, man, maybe she needs some more help or needs to do something, is all the kind of very public blow up between, like, her and her kids.
Oh, God,
And that's just because that makes me, like, sad. Because I'm like, that's clearly not going well.
Yeah.
And, you know, anybody who knows me knows that my mom suffered her own battles with mental illness. And when I say battles, I mean, like, battles. Like, it was a fight for her to be herself. And one that I don't think I really appreciated until adulthood, and saw everything that she's gone through. Because as a kid, you don't get it. Like, you don't understand what's going on.
Why can't they just get better? Why can't mom just get better? It's like...
Exactly. And also not understanding that, like when episodes, like with bipolar disorder, you go through these episodes.
Yeah.
And when you go through these episodes, it's really like, it's a different person. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And the, you know, not understanding that, you're like, why is this person hurting me who's supposed to love me? Why is this person, you know, not there for me or acting differently than they did yesterday? And so, like, that's the thing where I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, I just wish that could get better because it's been so public, and
I know.
Like, that would suck on both sides.
I completely agree. I think it's just so sad that it's been so public. Like, Britney obviously is a person who likes sharing her inner thoughts publicly, which is fine. But when it comes to your kids, and I mean, she's gone, I don't know. She goes off on her mom and her sister a lot, and the comments are all, yes, queen, tell them, yes, go off. And I'm like, okay, yes, go off and, like, speak your truth. But at the same time, I hope you guys are all fucking talking about this to each other.
Yeah.
Because nothing's going to be solved over Instagram comments. Especially with your teenage sons.
Yeah, it's brutal. Well, man, I feel like it's time for another pop conspiracy junkie episode.
I know. I agree. I don't know. I hope Britney's okay. I hope she's getting the help that she needs. Britney, I know you're listening. I know you listen every week. We love you. Come on the show, girl. Come on the show.
She is supporting us currently on Patreon.
Yes, she absolutely
thanks,
is.
Brittany.
Thank you, Britt. We love you, Britney.
Well, Brittany, if you're listening, you can contact us at any time. And when she does, where can she find you guys?
Ooh.
Brittany, oh my gosh. You can find me, Haley, on Instagram at 30 Nerdy Thriving. Reach out anytime, girl.
Brittany, you can slide into my DMs on Instagram at Shauna Trinidad, ShaunaTrinidad, also on TikTok.
And Brittany, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Nicole_Eldridge and on Twitter at NAEldridge14. And Brittany, guess what? You can also find us on our website at popculturejunkie.com. And you can find out how to download and subscribe to our show there. And you can find where to find us on social media as well if you forgot or need another refresher.
She can also buy a t-shirt on our website, right?
Oh, for sure.
And dance in it.
Oh my God, and do her spinny dance in a Pop Culture Junkie t-shirt. Oh,
fully support.
I would die.
And you can even support our Patreon to get access to our exclusive content. So, but we already know she's there. So,
Oh yeah.
all you other listeners, you can subscribe to that as well.
Be like Brittany and support us on Patreon. I also, by the way, really, I like this version of this. And I feel like every episode we need to, like, just at somebody every time.
Oh my God,
like,
I totally agree. Rahul,
Pedro,
if you're
Pascal,
listening.
if you... David Duchovny, Courtney, if you're looking for a new girlfriend who's 40 years younger than you, you can contact Nicole. Just kidding.
Facts. You can be a side bae, Haley. That's fine. I don't think your husband
would
mind.
be okay with that.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And I love you guys.
Love you
Love you guys
too.
too.
I'll see you guys at the Super Bowl party.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'll see you at Gronk's
Yes.
party.
Okay,
Brittany will be there too.
Brittany's going to be there with us. This is, God, just spreading falsities. Just spreading nonsense.
I mean, a Brittany probably will be there. It just might not be Britney Spears.
It'll be her body double.
Yeah.
All right. Should they come back next week for another hit of pop culture?
Of course. Yeah, everyone, including Brittany.
Everybody.
Thanks
Brittany.
for listening. And come back next time for another hit of pop culture.
Pop Culture Junkie is a production of Pop Culture Entertainment Group.
So entertain